Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the new video, everyone. Last day, we learned how to install Vue with Laravel 10. Those who haven't seen the video yet can get the previous episode video in the comment box of this video. In today's episode, we will learn a little CRUD operation with Vue.js. So, without further ado, let's start today's video. In the app.js file, we have a default component named example component defined. Now we are changing the name of the component. We set the name list component. We now have a table inside this list component, and the table headers are based on our user data. We sort the data of the list component by looping it in, like the syntax of Vue.js. Now we rename our component file inside the app.js file. We see our list in font, we create a button called Create New User. It will redirect to the Create New User form. We create a new controller named User Controller. We create some routes to create, edit, delete, and update users in web.php file. Here we have created a route as per Laravel 10 syntax. Next, we proceed to the user controller and implement the function within the backend's user controller, corresponding to the router we declared earlier. This function will handle the logic defined in the user controller. Next, we'll move to the resource directory, where we'll create a folder named User inside the Vue directory. Within this folder, we'll create one blade file named create.blade.php. Now I copied all code from the home blade.php file and pasted it on the create.blade.php file. Next, I will go to the app.js file and register the new Create component. I have renamed the component to Create Component. After that, I'll proceed to the Create component and build a form for creating a new user. I'm creating a form with 4 fields: name, email, password, and confirm password. In the list component, we have created the button for this Create New User. I'm telling the redirect route. After clicking on it, should redirect to the Create New User form page. So I'm telling the route in here. Amazing, looks good. I am now styling the button using Bootstrap classes. In Bootstrap, the classes BTN, BTN-SM, and BTN-Success are used to style buttons. Amazing, looks good. I am now creating a cancel button, which will redirect the user back to the list page when clicked. I am now configuring the Vue syntax by binding the variables for name, email, password, and confirmation password using vModel. Additionally, I have utilized the setup hook in Vue. The setup hook serves as the entry point for Composition API usage in components in the following cases: using Composition API without a build step, integrating with Composition API-based code in an Options API component. I am using Axios to send data from the front end to the back end. Axios is a popular JavaScript library used for making HTTP requests. It is often used to interact with APIs and handle communication between the front end and back end of a web application. Now I'll go to the backend user controller and add syntax to the store function to return a JSON response. Here there is an error. The error is a duplicate email error. The database created here will take a unique email, so you can give the basic validation to avoid the error. But in here, I used manual duplicate email handle. I get the email first using find method. If I find the same email user, then it should send an error response that is called duplicated user or something like that. To show users in the list component, I am now fetching the user from the backend as I set it on the home page. So I have to go to the home controller, and from there, I pass the users to the content via compact. Finally, we get the list of users. Now we added two buttons named Edit and Delete in the list. We are now setting the previously created update route into the Edit button. After clicking this button, it should redirect to the update page. Now I'm pretty a function, which is a delete function. After clicking the delete button, the function will be called. Now I'm testing it. I'm copying the confirmation alert from a Suite alert page and pasting it here. It will show a message like a toaster message. After clicking the delete button and getting confirmation, it will go to the backend and delete the data. So this is best practice. I am updating delete function from backend, and after successful delete, it will return JSON response. Looks pretty. It is working successfully. Now I copy the code from create component file and create another file called edit_component.vue and paste it there. Go to @js file and import another component name as edit component. Then make an edit.blade.php inside of the user folder. Rename the component and go to the Edit component. First, updating the backend code. Just as I created it, I have also written the update code here. And in this code, to set the previous value initially, here the previous data is fetched from the props and set. Test the update method. What happened? Wow, it's working fine. So our work is finished in here. Thanks for watching this video.